Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep. Such an injury would vex a very saint, much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master! News! Old news and such news as you've never heard of!
What? Is it new and old, too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear Petruchio's coming?
Oh. Is he come?
I know, sir.
Well, what then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
What's the thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned a pair of boots that have been handle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword ta'en out of the town armory with a broken hilt, and shapeless, with 2 broken points, his horse hipped with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred, besides possessed with the glanders, and like to mows in the chine, troubled with the lapis, infected with the fashions, full of wind gulls, sped with spavins, rayed with yellows past, cure of the 5 starks, spoiled with the staggers, benong with the mouth sway to the back and shoulder shotten, near-legged before and with a half-checked bit, and a headstall of sheep's leather, which being restrained to keep him from stumbling half and off and burst, but now repaired with knots, one girth 6-time pieced, and a woman's crupper of velour, which hath 2 letters for her name, fairly sit down and studs, and here and there pieced with pack thread.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey for all the world comparison, like the horse, with a linen stock on one leg and a kersey boot toes on the other, gartered with a red and blue list, an old hat with the humor of 40 fancies pricked in it for a feather, a monster, a very monster in apparel, and not like a Christian footboy or a gentleman's lackey.
Tis some odd humor pricks him to this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparelled.
Well, I am glad he's come, howsoe'er he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
What? Dost thou not say he comes?
That Petruchio came.
Aye, that Petruchio came!
Why, no, sir, I say his horse comes with him on his back.
That's all one!
Where be these shadows? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
And yet you halt not.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
Oh, were it better I should rush in thus? But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company? As if you saw some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy.
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day.
Yes.
First, we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now, sadder that you come so unprovided.
Oh.
Fie, sir, doff this habit. A shame to your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us what occasion of import hath all so long detained you from your wife and sent you hither so unlike yourself.
Tedious it were to tell and harsh to hear. Sufficeth I am come, though in some part and force did I gress, with at more leisure I shall so excuse as you shall be well satisfied withal. But where is Kate? The morning wears, 'tis time we were adjourned.
Oh no, see now you're bribing these unreverend robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus, I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore have done with words. To me she's married, not my clothes. What? Can I repair what she will wear in me, as I can change these poor accoutrements? For well for Kate and better for myself. But what a fool am I to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He has some meaning in his mad attire. We will persuade him. Be it possible to put on better ere he go to church.
I'll after him and see the event of this.
Oh, but to her love concerneth us and her father's liking, which shall bring to pass as I before imparted to your worship. I am to get a man, where he may be, it skills not much, will fit him to our turn, and he shall be Vincentio Pisa. And make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised, so shall you quietly enjoy your hope and marry, sweet uncle, with consent.
Were not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch beyond the steps so narrowly, 'twere good, methinks, to steal our marriage, which once performed, let all the world say no. I'll keep mine own, despite all of the world.
That by degrees we mean to look into and watch our vantage in this business. We'll overreach that graybeard Greenio, the ne'er-prying Father Manolan, the quaint musician Amorous Leachio. I'll make my master say, Lucentio. Senior Greenio, came you from the church?
As willingly as had I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
The bridegroom says you, a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curse her than cheats is impossible.
Why, he's a devil.
A devil?
A very fiend.
She's a devil.
A devil?
Send devils down.
Tut! She's a lamb! A dove, a very fool to him! I tell you, Sir Hortensio, when the priest should ask if Katrina should be his bride, "Aye, by God's wounds," quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to pick it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him with such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest!
Well, what said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook while he stamped and swore, as if the victim had succumbed to his. After many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. "Our health," quoth he, as if he'd been a bull, carousing with his mates after a storm. Quaffed out the muscatel through the soft soul in the sexton's face. After this done, he takes the bride about the neck and kisses her on the lips with such a clamorous smack that it appalling all the church did echo.
Echo?
Echo! Such a mad marriage never was before. Oh, hark, I hear the minstrels playing.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your aid. I know you think to dine with me and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste does go without, and here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come. Wonder not, if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay, and honest company. I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and so, farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you. Stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content that you shall entreat me stay, but stay not, entreat how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse!
Aye, sir, the horse is eaten, be thee ready.
Nay, then do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging whilst your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself.
Be patient, Kate. Prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Oh, father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Aye, marry, sir, now begins to work.
Aye.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not the spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer, carouse full measure to her maiden head. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourself! As for my bonny Kate, she must with me. They look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. Here she stands! I'll bring mine action against the proudest he who stands my way in Padua! Petruchio, draw thy weapon! Rescue thy mistress and daughter away! That hard, the other one! Do not relent, they shall not harm thee, Kate! I'll buckle thee against the million!
A couple of quiet ones. If they're not so quickly, I would die laughing.
Mistress, what's the opinion of your sister?
Being mad herself, she's
wanted to Petruchio's cated.
Oh, neighbors and friends. Though bride and bridegroom wants for to supply the places at the table, you know there wants no junkets at the feast. Lucentio, you shall take the bridegroom's place, and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Oh, shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Lucentio. Come, gentlemen, let's go.
Bye on all tired James, on all masters, and on all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so red? Oh, was ever man so weary? Oh, I am sent before to make fire, and they, oh. Now was not I a little pot and soon hot? My very lips might freeze to my teeth, and my tongue to the do-da-da-da, and my heart in my ellie ere I should come by a fire to thaw me. Ere I should come by a fire to thaw me. But I, with blowing fire, shall warm myself, for considering the weather, a taller man than I will take the cold. Holla ho, Curtis!
Who is it that calls so coldly?
A piece of ice. If thou doubt it, thou mayest slide from my shoulder to my heel with no greater run but my head and neck. A fire. Good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, I, Curtis, I, and therefore let me stand next to your fire.
Is she so hot a shrew as she's reported?
She was, good Curtis, before this frost, but thou knowest, winter tames man, woman, and beast, for attain my old master, my new mistress, and myself, fellow Curtis. But wilt thou make a fire, or shall I complain on thee to our mistress, whose hand, she being now at hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort for being so slow in thy hot office?
I pray thee, good Grumio, tell me, how goes the world?
A cold world, Curtis, in every office but thine, and therefore fire. Do thy duty and have thy duty, for my master and mistress are almost frozen to death.
There is fire ready. And therefore, good Grumio, the news.
Why, therefore fire, for I've caught extreme cold. Where's the cook? Is supper ready? The house trimmed, rushes strewed, cobwebs swept, the serving men in their new buskins, the white stockings, and every officer's wedding going on. Be the chaps fair within, the chills fair without, and everything in order?
Yeah. And therefore, I pray thee, news.
First, no, my horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hangs a tale.
Well,
of sexual...
let's have it, good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
There!
This is to feel a tale, not to hear a tale.
Therefore, 'tis called a sensible tale, for this cup was meant to knock at your ear and beseech listening. Now, I begin. Imprimis, we came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse! A horse.
Tell thou the tale! But, hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard how her horse fell, and she under her horse. Thou shouldst have heard in how miry a place, how she was bemoiled.
how he beat me because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the dirt to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how I cried, how the horses ran away, how her bridle was burst, how I lost my crupper. With many things of worthy memory, we shall now die in oblivion, and thou return unexperienced to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he's more shrewd than she.
Oh, I, Curtis, I, and that thou and the proudest of you all shall find when he gets home. Oh, but talk I this. Call forth Nathaniel, Joseph, Philip, Peter, and the rest. Are they all ready?
They are.
Call them forth.
Do you hear? Ho!
Yes, welcome you, what now you, how you, and thus much for greeting. Now, my spruce companions is all ready, and all things neat.
All things is ready. How near is our master?
E'en at hand, allotted by this, therefore be not.
Where be these names? What? No man at the door to hold my stirrups, nor to take my horse. Where is Nathaniel, Joseph, Philip? Here, sir! Here, sir! You logger-headed and unpolished screws! What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir. As foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain! You horse and malt horse drudge! What? Did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring these rascal knaves with me?
Nathaniel's coat, sir, was not fully made. Philip's pumps were all unpinked in the heel. There was no link to color Peter's hat. Joseph's dagger had not come from unsheathing. There were none fine but Nicholas. The rest were ragged, old, and beggarly. Yet as they are come to meet you.
Go, rascals, go! Rascal! Suffering!
Where is the life that went?
Come, Kate, sit down and welcome. Food! Food, food, food! Why? Where did I say? Hey, good sweet Kate, be merry. Off with my boots, you rogues! You villains, wed! That was the order of Friars. Oh, you pluck my foot awry! Take that, and then the plucking off of the other. Shall I have some water here? Where is my spaniel, Troilus? Go, Sirrah, and fetch my cousin Ferdinand hither. One, Kate, you must kiss and be acquainted with. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You horse and villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
A horse, beetle-headed, flap-eared knave! Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or shall I? Sic ego politice, copit mea regni, et est spe mea ad finem pros. What is this? Mutton? No! 'Tis burnt!
'Tis fish!
And so is all the meat. Who brought it hither? Where is the rascal cook? What dogs are these? How dost thou, villain? Bring it to me thus that like it not, take that. Trenchers and cups and all. You jolters to the melon flame. What do you grumble? Be straight.
Pray you, husband! Be not so disquiet. The meat was well, if you were so contented.
'Twas burnt and dried away, and I am expressly forbid to touch it, for it engenders anger, planteth choler, and better 'twere that both of us should fast, because ourselves are choleric, and to feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Tomorrow it shall be mended, for tonight we'll fast for company. Come, I will show thee to thy bridal chamber.
Oh.
Dear, dost ever see the like?
He kills them with their own humor.
Where is he?
In her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and swears and rates that she poor soul knows not whether to sit, to look, to stand, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Oh, away! He's coming hither!
Funny, huh?
Thus have I politically begun my reign. 'Tis my hope 'twill end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. Until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her keeper's call, that is to watch her, as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She had no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find with the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the coverlet, this way the bolster, and another way the sheets. Aye, and amidst this hurly, I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with the confusion keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. Thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
No, Mistress Bianca,
It's possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other better Licio. I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you on what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, profit me in what you read.
What read you? First resolve me that.
I read what I profess, the art of love.
Oh, and may you prove, sir, master of that art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Oh, quick proceed as many. Now, tell me, I pray, you that durst swear that your mistress, Bianca, love none in the world so well as Lucenzio?
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind, I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more! I am no Licio, nor le musician as I seem to be, but one that does scorn to live in this disguise. For such a one as leaves a gentleman and makes a god of such a gullion. No, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, oh, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness to her likeness, I will with you. If you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss in court, Signor Lucenzio. Here's my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her as one unworthy of all the former favors that I have fondly flattered her withal.
And here I take the like unfeigned oath never to marry her.
But all the world but he is quite forsworn. For me, that I may surely keep my oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath as long loved me as I have loved this proud, disdainful haggard. And so, farewell, Signor Lucenzio. Kindness in women not their beauteous looks shall win my love. And so I take my leave, in resolution, as I swore before.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as long into a lover's blessed case. Nay, I have ta'en you napping to love, and now forsworn you with Hortensio.
Petruchio, you jest! What have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
We're Petruchio!
In faith, he'll have a lusty widow now that she'll be wooed and wedded in a day.
Oh, God, give him joy.
Master! Master! I have worked so long that I am dog weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill will serve the turn.
What is he being zealous?
Master, a mercatant, or a pedant, I don't know what, but formal and apparel and gait and countenance, surely like a father.
Oh, and what of him, Tranio?
Well, if he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincencio, and make assurance to Baptista Manola as if he were the right Vincencio. Now, taking your love, then let me alone. Oh, there is.
Oh, God save you, sir.
And you, sir. You are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Farthest for a week or so, and then so on to Rome, and then so to other places, if God will let me life.
Well, what countrymen, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Oh, Mantua! Mary, God forbid, and come to Padua careless of your life.
My life, sir? How, I pray? For that goes hard.
Oh, no, 'tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause?
The cause! It is the cause. My soul. Let me not name it to you, you chaste stars. It is...
No. Oh, 'tis marvel, but that you are but newly come, you might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas, it is the worst for me. For I have bills of exchange of money from Florence, and am here to deliver them.
Now, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and thus I will advise you first. Tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, Pisa I've often been. Pisa is renowned for grave citizens.
Among them, know you one Vincencio?
I know him not, but have heard of him. A merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir. And sooth to say, in countenance somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster, and all one.
Save your life in this extremity. This favor will I do you for his sake. And figure not the worst of all your fortunes that you will like to serve Vincencio. His name and credit shall you undertake. And in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Look that you take upon you as you should, you understand me? So shall you stay till you have done your business in the city. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
I do, sir, and will repute you ever as the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good. This, by the way, I let you understand. My father is here looked for every day to pass assurance and dower him ne'ers tooks me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Now go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, forsooth, I dare not on my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms. If not elsewhere, they meet with charity, but I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep with oats, kept waking him with rolling fed and that, which spites me more than all these wants. He does it under name of perfect love, as who should say, if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness, or else present death, I prithee. Go and give me some repast, I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
Oh, 'tis passing good, I prithee, let me have it.
Aye, but I fear 'tis too choleric a meat. What say you to a fat tripe finely broiled?
I like it well, Petruchio. Fetch it me.
Aye, but I cannot tell. I fear 'tis choleric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then the beef, and let the mustard rest.
Nay, I will not.
You shall have the mustard or you'll get no beef of Grumio.
Water, anything thou wilt.
Why then the mustard without the beef?
Oh, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave, that beats me with the very name of meat! Sorrow of thee, and all the pack of you that triumph thus upon my misery, go get thee gone, I say!
Ow! Ow!
How does my Kate? What, sweeting? All amort?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith, as cold as could be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully on me. Thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not. Here, take away this dish.
I pray you let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Signor Petruchio, fie, you are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Good, do it under your gentle heart. And now, Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, we shall return to your fathers and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. When hast thou dined, the tailor stays thy leisure, to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. What is the news with you, sir?
Here is the cap your worship did bespake.
'Twas molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fine, 'tis lewd and filthy. 'Tis like a cockle or a walnut shell, a knack, a trick, a toy, a baby's cap. Away with it, come. I'll have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This stuff fits the time, and gentle women wear such caps as these.
Well, when you are gentle, you shall have one, and not before.
That will not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters haven't heard me say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break, and rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost as I please in words.
Thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap.
Why, aye, tailor, thy gown. Come, let's see it. Oh, mercy, God. What masking stuff is here? What is this, a sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. Why, all up and down, carved like an apple tart. Here snip and nip and cut and slish and slash, like to a censure in a barber's shop. What in the devil's name, tailor, call'st thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion and the time.
I marry did I, and if you'll be remembered, I did not bid thee mar it to the time. Go, hop me over every kennel home. You hop without my custom, sir.
I never saw a better fashioned gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me?
Why, aye, she means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest! Thou thread! Excuse me! Thou thimble! Thou yard! 3/4, half yard, quarter nail! Thou flea! Thou knit! Thou winter cricket! Thou! Braved in my own house with a skein of thread! Thou quantity, I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard, that thou shalt still think on prating whilst thou livest. I tell thee, thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
I gave her no order. I gave her the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with needle and thread.
But did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things?
I have.
Face not me. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown. I did not bid him cut it to pieces. Ergo, ipso facto, ad hominem et synonym, ad habeas corpus Christi, thou liest.
Here is the note of the fashion to testify.
Read it.
The note lies in its throat if you say I said so.
Imprimis, a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to the death with a bottom of brown thread. I said, go in.
Proceed.
With a small compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
Well, I confess to sleeve.
These sleeves curiously cut.
All right, there's the villainy.
Error in the bill, sir! Error in the bill! I command you thee cut out the sleeves and then sew them up again, and then I'll prove upon thee, though thy little arm be armed in a thimble.
This is true that I say it. I had thee in place where thou shouldst know it.
Oh, I am for thee straight. Oh, take thou the bill, give me the meat yard, and spare not me.
Well, God of mercy, Grumio, then she shall have no odds.
Well, in short, sir, the gown is not for me.
You are in the right, sir. 'Tis for my mistress.
So take it up unto thy master's use.
Villain, not on thy life. Go take up his mistress' gown for his master's use.
Why, sir, what's your conceit in that?
Oh, the conceit is deeper than you think. Take up my mistress' gown for his master's use. Oh, bye.
Hortensio, say thou wilt see the tailor paid. Away with it, and say no more. I'll none of it.
Tailor, I'll pay thee for thy gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness of his hasty words. Away, I say. Commend me to thy master.
Well, Kate, we will hence, even in these honest, mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For it is the mind that makes the body rich. Even as the sun pierceth the darkest clouds, so honor peereth in the meanest habit. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark, because his feathers are more beautiful? No, sweet Kate. Neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture and mean array. If thou count'st it a shame, lay it on me, and therefore frolic. We will hence to sport and feast us at your father's. 'Tis now some 7 o'clock, and we may well come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you come there.
It will be 7 ere I go to horse. Look you, what I say or do or think to do, you are still crossing it. Gentlemen, let it alone. I will not hence today, and ere I do, it shall be 1 o'clock, I say it is.
Why so? This gallant will command the sun.
Is it you that I call?
And what else, sir? And be able to see but Signor Baptista may remember me from 20 years ago in Genoa when we were both lodgers at the Pegasus.
As well, and hold your own with any case with such austerity is longed to a father.
I warrant you. And here comes your boy, Trebassi School.
Hear you not him, Serapion Della. Now do your duty thoroughly, I advise you imagine to the right Vincencio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thine errand to Baptista?
I told him your father was at Venice, and that you looked for him this day in Padua.
Oh, thou art a tall fella. Hold thee. Oh, here comes Baptista. Say your countenance, sir, Signor Baptista. Oh, you are happily met, sir. This is the gentleman I told you of. I pray stand good father to me now. Give me the uncle for my patrimony.
Sup, son? Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son Lucentio made me acquainted of some weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to stay him not too long, I am content, in good father's care, to have him matched. And if you like no worse than I, me, will you find ready and willing to have him so bestowed with one consent? For strange, Signor Baptista, I cannot be with you, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me in what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is. Your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him, or both dissemble deeply their affections. And therefore, if you say no more than this, then like a father you will deal with him, and pass my daughter a sufficient dower, the match is made, and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
Why, thank you, sir. Where then do you know best we be affied with such assurance, ta'en as shall with either parts agreement stand?
Not in my house, Lucentio, for you know pitchers have ears, and I have many servants. Besides, old Gremio is hearkening still, and happily we might be interrupted.
Then at my lodgings, and it like you, there doth my father lie, and there this night will pass the business privately and well. Send for your daughter by your servant here, my boy shall fetch the scrivener presently.
It likes me well. Bienda, hie you home, and bid Bianca make her ready straight. And if you will, tell her what hath happened, that Lucentio's father is arrived in Padua, and how she's like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Oh, dally not with the gods, forget thee gone. Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way?
I follow you.
Yo, what sayest thou, Biandella?
You saw my master wink and laugh upon you.
Biandella, what of that?
Faith, nothing, but has left me here behind to expound the meaning or moral of his signs and tokens.
I pray thee, moralize them.
And thus, Baptista is saved talking with the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of him?
His daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest of St. Luke's is at your command at all hours.
Oh, and what of all this?
I cannot tell. Expect they are busied about a counterfeit assurance. Take you assurance of her. Come privilegio et in premenum solum to the church. Oh. Take the priest, clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses. If this be not that you look for, I have no more to say, but bid Bianca farewell forever and a day.
Hearest thou, Biandella?
I cannot tarry. I knew when she married in an afternoon she went to the garden for parsley to stuff a rabbit. And so may you, sir, and so would you, sir. My master hath appointed me to go to St. Luke's to bid the priest be ready to come against you. Come with your appendix.
I may, and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, and wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Well, forward, forward, in God's name, once more unto your father. Good Lord! Whoa! Bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun? It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon, or sun, or star, or what I list, ere I venture to your father's. Go fetch the horses back again, evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but crossed.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I pray you, since we have come so far. And be it moon, or sun, or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle. Henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then thou liest. It is the blessed sun.
Then, God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not. And the moon changes even as your mind. What you will have it named, even as it is. And so, pass over Captain.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
Forward. Thus the bold should run, and not unlucky against the bias. But soft! Company comes here. Fair gentle mistress!
What?
Where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly, too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red within her cheeks. What stars do spangle heaven with such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face? Fair gentle mistress, once more, good day to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
I will make the man mad to make a woman of him.
Young budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee to be his lovely bedfellow.
Kate, I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, wrinkled, faded, withered. Not a maiden, as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, I pray you, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun that everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good grandsire, and say which way thou travellest, if along with us we shall be joyful of your company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincenzio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound I am for Padua, there to visit a son of mine which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily met! The happier for thy son. Now by law as well as reverend age, I may esteem thee my loving father. Mwah. Mwah. The sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, your son, by this hath married. Wonder not, nor be grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy and of noble birth. Come, let me embrace with old Vincenzio, and wander we to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyful.
But is it true? Or is it your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break jest upon the company you overtake?
I do assure thee, father, so it is.
Come, wander we to see the truth thereof. Our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio, this has put me in heart. Half to my widow, and if she be froward, then thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Biandella, but they may chance need thee at home, so therefore leave us.
Nay, faith, I'll see the church of your back and then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
This is the door. Here is Lucentio's house. My father's bears more towards the marketplace. Thus must I, and here I leave you.
You shall not choose but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here, and by all likelihood some cheer is toward.
You would best knock louder. They're busy within.
Who is here that knocks you and beat down the gate?
Is Signor Lucentio within, sir?
He's within, but not bespoke withal.
What if a man bring him £100 or two to make merry withal?
Keep your £100 to yourself, sir. He shall need none, so long as I live.
Nay, but I told you, your son was well beloved in Padua. Do you hear, sir? Thus, setting aside frivolous circumstance, tell Signor Lucentio that his father has come from Pisa and is here at the door to speak with him.
Thou liest! His father's come from Padua and is here standing at the window.
Art thou his father?
Aye, marry, sir. So his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? This is sheer knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Oh, lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to conjure someone in the city under my countenance.
I have seen them in the church together. God, send him good shipping. But who is here? Oh, Vincenzio.
Come hither, crack hemp!
Help, I need
Whoa!
you, sir.
What? You rogue! Oh, have you forgotten me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I could not forget you, for I never saw you before in all my life.
What? thou notorious villain, didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincenzo?
What? My old worshipful old master? Yes, Mary, Sir Super, he looks out the window.
Oh, if so, indeed!
Help! He's a madman, will better me.
Oh, help, son! Help, Senor Baptista!
Petruchio, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
What are you that offer to feed myself?
You, sir! Oh, immortal God! Oh, my name! Silken violet toe, a saffron ruff, and a Copaton hat! Oh, I am undone! I am undone! While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servants spend all university!
Oh no, what's the matter?
What? Is the man lunatic?
Yo, sir, you seem a sober ancient gentleman by your habit, but you weren't sure you a madman. Why, sir, what sort to you if I were pearl and gold? I think my good father, I am able to maintain it.
Thy father? Oh, you villain! He is a sailmaker in Bergamo!
You mistake, sir! You mistake, sir! Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? Oh, as if I knew not his name! I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucencio.
Lucencio?
And the only son of mine and heir to land to me, Senor Vincenzo.
Vincenzo! Lucencio! Oh! He hath murdered his master! Lay hold on him! I charge you in the Duke's name! Oh, my son! Oh, my son! Tell me, thou villain, where is my son, Lucencio?
Come on, an officer! Carry this bandit to jail for Baptista! I charge you!
Carry me to the jail!
Stay, officer! He shall not go to prison.
Talk not, Signor Petruchio! I say he shall go to prison.
Signor Baptista, look you not be coney-catched in this business. I dare swear this is the right Vincenzo.
Oh, swear, if thou darest.
I dare not swear it.
Then thou were best to say that I am not Lucenzo.
May I know thee to be Signor Lieutenant?
Away with the dotard, to the jail with him.
Thus, strangers may be trailed and abused. Oh, monstrous villain!
Oh, we're spoiled, and yonder he is. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Oh,
Pardon, sweet father.
lives my sweet son.
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended? Where is Lucencio?
Here is Lucencio. Right son to the right Vincenzo. That hath by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eye.
Here's Petruchio, with a witness to deceive us all.
Where is that damned villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
What? Tell me, is not this my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucencio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while he did bear my countenance in the town, and happily I have arrived at the last, unto the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforced him to. And pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have me sent to jail.
But, do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. Go to. We will content you, but I will in and be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What? In the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Then let's home again. Come, sirrah.
Nay then, I shall give thee a kiss. Now pray thee, love. Stay.
It's not this well. Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
At last, no long our jarring notes agree, and time it is when raging war is done to smile at scapes and perils overblown. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, as I with self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Caterina, and thou Hortensio with thy loving widow. Feast the best and welcome to my house.
Nothing but sit and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Now, by my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
Hey!
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceived by him.
Conceives by me. How likes Hortensio that?
Says that she conceives her tale.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe.
Whoa.
And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right. I mean you.
And I am mean indeed. Respecting you.
To her, Kate! To her, Will! 100 crowns, my Kate, just put her down.
That's my office!
How likes Gremio these quick-witted folks?
A high word you. They butt well together.
Head and butt. And hasty-witted body would say your head and butt were head and horn.
Why, Mistress Bride, hath that awakened you?
Aye, but not frighten me, therefore I'll sleep again.
That you shall not, since you have begun. Have at you for a better jest or two.
Am I your bird? I need to shift my flesh and pursue me as you draw your bow. Woo! You're welcome. Oh, wait. Oh.
She hath prevented me. Signor Tranio,
Oh, yeah, I get
this bird you aimed at, though you hit her not, and therefore, a health to all that shot and missed.
Hortensio slid me like his greyhound, which runs himself and catches for his master.
Oh, good swift simile, but something courage.
'Tis well, sir, that you hunted for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer does hold you at a bay.
Oh! Petruchio, Tranio hits you now.
I thank you for that gird, good Tranio. Confess, hath he not hit you here?
A little galled me, I confess, but since the blow did glance off of me, 'tis 10 to 1. It maimed you two outright.
Oh, now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
I say no! Therefore, to make assurance double sure, let each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when she is called shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content! What is the wager? 20 crowns.
20 crowns. A wager so much on my hawk or hound, but 20 times as much upon my wife.
100 then. Content!
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin? That will I. Go, Tranio. Bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half. Bianca
No,
comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself.
Oh!
Sir,
How now? What news?
my mistress sent you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one. Pray God your wife give you none the word.
I hope better.
Sir Tranio, go
and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat! Nay, she needs must come.
I am afraid, sir. Do what you can. Yours will not be entreated.
Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly chest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
She will not come. Dishonorable, not to be endured. Sir Atronio, go to my mistress.
Oh, no, please.
Go to my mistress, say I command her. Come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The fouler fortune mine, and there and in.
Now, by my holy dame, here comes Katerina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit, conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither. If they deny to come, swinge me them soundly unto their husbands. Away, and fetch them hither straight.
Here's a wonder if you talk of a wonder. And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it bodes. Love and quiet life. In short, what's not that's good and happy.
Now fair befall thee, good Petruchio, the wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns, another dowry to another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her newfound virtue, and obedience. Katerina, that cap becomes you not. Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have a cause to side till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this.
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Katerina, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, you are mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall.
And first begin with her.
Fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes to whom thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty, as frosts do bite the meads, confounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake their buds, and in no sense is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one who cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul, contending rebel and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth? Unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts. Come, you froward and unable worms! My mind has been as big as one of yours, my heart as great, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown, but now I see our lances are but straws, our strength as weak, A weakness past compare that seeming to be most, which we indeed regard. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot. And place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
There's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt hat.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward,
but a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, Kate. Will to bed.
We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though thou hit the white.
And being the winners, God give us good night.